And welcome back to the Chargestone Cave second part here on the rundown of the Magnificent 12 Let's Play of Pokemon Black and White 1 here on the Heavy MSX channel. We're still in the Chargestone Cave, in particular the basement 1 of the level. Because mainly due to the fact that we have things to do. Also, we're wrapping shit up in this place today. Right now we're facing off another Plasma Grunt who actually has more better that she proclaims that she was the trainer Lord N is worried about. And other things. So, Plasma Grunt comes out. Here comes a Trubbish. Trubbish takes on Excadrill. Excadrill is still a powerhouse in many respects. He is the powerhouse in this game. Uber, due to the fact that he also picked up some killer moves. Picked up Iron Head, which is another signature tech of Black White 2, and he has some pretty good moves with some say Excadrill is missed because of Sand Rush. Sand Rush is basically his speed goes up. Once that special attack comes, he is the perfect speedy bastard in a sandstorm. Also, he is a perfect character to use Life Orb on as well as Swords Dance. The reason I'm saying it is because there's apparently a successor to Excadrill now in Black and White 2. And that is Sand Rush? Sand Slash! Who knew? Who knew? I'll probably explain in Black and White 2, but I think I finally might have a reason to use Sand Slash at last. My favorite Pokemon has actually gotten a massive boost, which is destroying all 2 counters in its range. Anyway, another Team Plasma Grunt. Here, which is another one, because he has 2 Pokemon, and one is a Watchhog at level 27. Here comes a Savine, now with Leaf. Let's see how it works. Leaf is a very powerful move. It's a 90 physical damage move. Yeah, it's a 90 physical move that was special. Leaf Blade was in Gen 3 a special attack move that was very powerful, but in Gen 4 it went physical and its power was increased to 90. It also has critical hit, it's one of the most powerful moves in the game. And it is the perfect move to use for a physical Survive if it uses everything because of the critical hit factor and of course Survive's ability of Overgrow, which is basically powers up grass moves. So basically it's a very powerful move. Anyway, now that we've beaten this character and now have more reasons to hate each other, I believe now we're going to be going to get this item here, a Thunderstone. Thunderstones do the one thing in this game justice. It evolves, of course. It is useful for Dynamo's evolution. And another trainer battle here, as it were. So, this only takes on a Liepard for your Dark type of 28. Here comes my brave little Dynamo, which is basically going to have to take up. Now it uses Cold Balls, which is a powerful move. The accuracy. I'm just going to post items to the charge. Hopefully this is going to help me. Fortunately, he's faster than I am. And it's using Torment, which is a bad item. But I've beaten it, so that's the end of that life arc. Well done, brave little Dynamo. Gets a 16,500 pound experience. If you're wondering, Dynamo is going to get a use for the battle coming up against Thingy Boo. So, now let's go over here and talk to this other Plasma Grunt. By the way, these are the last of the Plasma Grunts, because if you go up, you will face off against other certain Pokemon. So, this Team Ground has the Sandile 27. Yeah, not much to say, really. I mean, seriously, it's just not much to do. Using the combination of Skull, it allows me to counter a lot of things. Down it goes to an experienced Watchhog. I'm going to be switching over to my Pignite, my powerhouse. Yeah, I open fish to confirm. Pignite is the powerhouse of the team. Due to its physical attack, and its immense skill. Well, also, it just killed this Watchog with relevant ease. So let's get to it. So that's the end of that. We're 5 minutes in. Now we're saving. Now we're going down to basement 2. We're not supposed to be here, but there's a lot of trainer battles here that are, and I repeat, very, very hard to face, as it were. First off, this ace trainer has 2 Pokemon, starting off with Silver at level 30. That's a massive hike. That's a massive hike in levels there. Exactly, you're gonna need the amount of good power. Using Razor Shell, its signature move, take down the Silver. Takes 500. Now we have a new Pokemon. Well, we have a Striker. Oh shit, it's true. It is a Striker. And now I'm using my Excadrill. For all reasons, down you go. Attack with Rock Slide, because it's very powerful at this point. Now the thing is that Rain Charge actually is super effective against Ground Steel, because Flame is a partial weakness. Unfortunately, it absorbs dark attacks. But I'm using my... and that's the end of that little guy, so he gets a big boost to level 33, which is a good thing. As I mentioned, there are some trainer battles here. Some difficult ones here. Right here is a Paralyzed Heal if you use the item finder, and if you go up here, you will find a Bright Powder, which is an ink, which is somewhat of a bad move. A good item, but it decreases friendship value. And remember, friendship is tragic. Yeah, I'm going to hell for that one. So anyway, this trainer battle here. She uses 3 Pokemon, starting off with her Gothita, which is Psychic type. Moving on. Yeah, if this is the first time no, not the first you face it, but it's a Psychic type. Don't worry, we have a Psychic type of our own. And it's burnt too, which is brilliant. Now it's using a Bargo. Bargo prevents you from using items. Kind of very clever, really. It's useless, but except for the gym battle saying last gen against Cynthia. Fuck Cynthia. Anyway, next up is Lilligant. Lilligant here is your first indication at your newest entry, because we're basically using Archer for a lot of reasons. Lilligant is the evolved form of Petilli, and is a very, very strong Pokemon, because it has Quiver Dance, and something with Quiver Dance you cannot ignore. Next up is a Ducklet, and unfortunately I think we do have one. I'm going to be keeping up with Archer here. Mainly due to the fact that I can actually just throw a rock at it and it dies because it's so shit. Yep, it's kind of shit like that. So that's the end of this trainer. Now then. Pick up a Hyper Potion here in the rock. And if we explore the wall here, there's a star piece. Star piece waiting in the sky. There's something over there and something glamour. Da 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 da. Starman waiting in the sky. Alright. That is a ground gem, which is a randomized special gem, and it's those powerful moves here. And of course, wouldn't be complete without some Drillbur. But we already have the Drillbur. Certainly do. We already technically have him, so... picking up the rare candy makes it up, really. Not really, but that's all the items that we get in this bottom half of the cave. Well, except for a random Thunderstone we just picked up, so that's 2 Thunderstones. One for Eevee, when it evolves to Chelsea, and the other one for Dynamo, which is kind of a good thing. Well, now we go up to the first floor. And that's pretty much it. So, now we get to conclude this next part. Yes, we certainly do. And other things as well. Thank you. Just as I was about to say, I kind of fucked up there. With the audio bit. So, now we carry on with this bit. Entirely. Let's go up. Down we go. Ace Trainer. So basically what it is a trainer strategy, you may ask yourself. Well, he'll have the opposite of what the other person had. He starts off with the evolved form of Cottony, which is this fucking annoying thing called Whimsicott. Originally, Whimsicott was the most annoying thing to exist because of its ability of, it's the only, the only abuser of status moves such as, say, Tailwind, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, Badger. Anyway, the Pig Knights now, level 30, level 33, let's carry on. He's now about to send out Tortuga. Are we going to be using Tortuga in the future? Possibly yes, because we have the fossil that we picked up from the thing. And Tortuga is kind of useful. He's going to make some sort of appearance in the loose next few parts, so let's put that to rest, shall we? Now we pick up another item here, a magnet. Magnet powers electric moves. Got a lot of electric themes here. 2 Thunderstones for the price of 1. And I think I'm doing something. What was that? I'm not sure. I tried to remember, but it sucks. Right, I'm going back to face to make sure that I don't have to go through that whole bit again. I want to solve my penis. I mean, a lot of things. I want to solve everything in the world, and for that purpose I keep fighting. Well, you can fight to keep my penis in your mouth. Boring Clink here, which is a gear grinder. Here comes Archon. Now, why did I do that? Oh yeah, because Archon doesn't know how to handle this one. Clink is far than less a very bad Pokemon. It actually has 2 complete unique moves. It has that would be Shift Gear and Gear Grind. You see, unfortunately, in this turn they did only give it the bare essentials. In the sequel, it only picks up a very useful power move, and it surprises a lot of people when it picked up Wild Charge. In fact, it was only one of the few major TM changes of that game. And now we pick up a Max Potion here. Why, yes, we do. Alright, I believe we're now finished with all the cave. Now there's only one place to go, and that's out. But out means we talk to N here. So basically, he's going to talk about bullshit about separating dreams from reality and shit about Pokemon training, and you get to face him again. No surprise, he uses the region Pokemon, but here's a little thing most people have found out. You know all the Pokemon that N's been using, right? I'm not privy to spoiler warnings, but N's Pokemon do serve a good purpose in Black and White too. For those in the know, you can actually catch the Pokemon NU. But to do so, you have to unlock an event, and you gotta unlock an event in order to get the ability to catch N's Pokemon, which is about nearly everything. So N Boulder you can catch, all the previous Pokemon that N used, which was of course Joltik. And by the way, they all have perfect IVs. So, yeah, they all have perfect IVs. Shocking, isn't it? All of them. And this includes the Zora that you get. The only way you can catch Zora in Black and White 2 is the Zora he used in this game. So it's a surprise to me. But there's at least a good handful of Pokemon that you can catch. They also have this unique animation as well. So, when you get rid of the Joltik, you can also catch this Pharaoh Seed, which gives it a uniqueness about that. I'm kind of pleased, because this is actually one of the best things that you can catch previous Pokemon. And using Heat Crush to eliminate it, but unfortunately it was a physical move. Iron Bar is too hard. Which is why most people use Fire Blast. So here comes Clink. Let's swap and use an Excadrill again. Let's dig our way out of the hole. Yeah, you can do that. But anyway, As I mentioned, you can, as I said, you can catch all of N's Pokemon that you used in this game if you link Black and White 1, Black and White 2 together via memory link. If you do that, you'll be able to go out on the field in certain places and catch N's discarded Pokemon. And they're all perfect IVs! There's at least 12 Pokemon out there with perfect IVs. Some of them are not good, but there's at least 2 or 3 Pokemon in his team that are considered to be standard use. So anyway, as after that, Professor Unifer and Bianca catch up to you, and of course, N will go on to this whole tirade of freaking. She pretty much N pretty much is pretty much disgusted by the idea of the Pokédex. Well, I reckon that this. There you go. Let's just say N is basically anti-game. And he's like, I don't want Pokemon Pokédex to be captured and analyzed and shit. And, well, that makes him a member of PETA then, because he is a fucking hippie. Fuck you. Anyway, Bianca is now Universe bodyguard. Well, for a temporary reason. And now we're outside, and now, lo and behold, we are in Mysteralian City, our next location. And of course, that is the perfect part because we heal our Pokemon, we got good levels, and we've got places to go and shit to do. So, now that we're done with the Chargestone Cave, I believe we're gonna finish off here. So, in the next part of the heart of the Black and White Magnificent 12 Let's Play, we can now explore Mysteralian City and hopefully take on the next gym leader. And such is the way of things and such.